Yeah, I think we're just at the beginning of actually understanding what a full multimodal model system, how exciting that might be to interact with, and it'll be quite different to I think what we're used to today with the chatbots. I think the next versions of this over in the next year, 18 months, maybe we'll have some contextual understanding around the environment around you through a camera or whatever it is, a phone. I could imagine that's the next awesome glasses, the next step, and then I think that we'll start becoming more fluid in understanding. Oh, let's sample from a video. Let's use voice. Maybe even eventually things like touch and if you think about robotics and other things, sensors, other types of sensors. So I think the world's about to become very exciting. I think in the next few years as we start getting used to the idea of what true multimodality means.
On the robotics subject, Ilya said when he was on the podcast that the reason OpenAI gave up on robotics was because they didn't have enough data in that domain, at least at the time they were pursuing it. I mean, you guys have put out different things like RoboTransformer and other
Yes.
things. Do you think that's still a bottleneck for robotics progress, or will we see progress in the world of atoms as well as the world
Yeah,
of bits?
well, we're very excited about our progress with things like Gato and RT2, robotic transformer, and we actually think. So we've always liked robotics, and we've had amazing research in that, and we still have that going now because we like the fact that it's a data poor regime, because that pushes us on very interesting research directions that we think are going to be useful anyway, like sampling efficiency and data efficiency in general, and transfer learning, learning from simulation, transferring that to reality. All of these very sim to real, all of these very interesting actually general challenges that we would like to solve. So the control problem. So we've always pushed hard on that. And actually, I think so Ilya's right that is more challenging because of the data problem. But it's also, I think we're starting to see the beginnings of these large models being transferable to the robotics regime, learning in the general domain, language domain, and other things, and then just treating tokens like Gato as any type of token. The token could be an action, it could be a word, it could be part of an image, a pixel, or whatever it is. And that's what I think true multimodality is. And to begin with, it's harder to train a system like that than a straightforward text language system. But actually, going back to our early conversation of transfer learning, you start seeing that a true multimodal system, the other modalities benefit some different modalities. So you get better at language because you now understand a little bit about video. So I do think it's harder to get going, but actually ultimately we'll have a more general, more capable system like that.
Whatever happened to Gato? Like, that was super fascinating that you could have play games and also do video and also do text.
We're still working on those kinds of systems, but you can imagine we're just trying to those ideas we're trying to build into our future generations of Gemini.
Oh, great.
To be able to do all of those things and robotics transformers and things like that are kind of, you can think of them as sort of follow-ups to that.